As you know, over the last 6 weeks, the Board of Education and I have engaged the community in a discussion around this question. Would the purchase of Gresham Elementary School make possible a revised facilities plan that would be preferable to the plan adopted by the board in April? I believe there is a plan that will better meet the academic, developmental, and extracurricular needs of our students. And I look forward to recommending it to the Board of Education for its consideration on December the 13th. Let's look at the basics of the plan. First of all, at the elementary level, as was the case with the plan adopted by the board in April, all of our elementary schools across the district will be K through 5 schools. This means that our youngest students will be in the same school for the first 6 years of their school experience. The additional elementary school needed west of 280 will be located at what is currently the Gresham Elementary School site. At the middle school level, both of our middle schools will continue to be 6th, 7th, and 8th grade schools. This will keep the faculties and the programs in those schools exactly the same as they are today. The Pizitz Middle School will be relocated to what was formerly the Berry Middle School campus. This will give them additional space to house their current enrollment and room for growth in the future. At the high school level, the high school campus will become a 10 through 12 school. This was also the case with the plan adopted by the board back in April. So that leaves the question of the best way to meet the needs of our 9th graders. In the board adopted plan, the 9th grade would have been split and would have been added to Liberty Park Middle School and to Pizitz Middle School. I believe there's a better way of meeting the needs of our 9th graders, and what I'll be recommending is that we create an extension of the high school 1 mile down the street at Pizitz Middle School, what is currently Pizitz Middle School. This will address several important goals. First of all, it will ensure absolute parity for 9th graders across the district. Secondly, it will ensure that our 9th graders all come together as a unified 9th grade at the beginning of their 9th grade year rather than in their 10th grade year, as is the case with the plan approved by the board. Thirdly, it will make the sharing of faculty between the two parts of the high school campus much easier to ensure that we can offer our 9th graders all the academic opportunities that they currently have at the high school. And perhaps most importantly, the 9th grade center will create the opportunity to create a school that is staffed with people who are totally dedicated to the success of 9th graders as they make that important transition to high school. This is a plan that I can recommend to the board on December 13th without reservation. At that time, the board will have two choices. They can affirm the plan that was adopted back in April before we realized that Gresham Elementary might be a possibility, or they can adopt the recommendation that I've outlined to you today. If you would like more information about the two plans, to review the material that outlines the pros and cons for each plan and answers frequently asked questions, you may get that information at our website. Also on our website, if you would like to state a preference between the two plans, you may do that. We'll be asking you to not only state your preference, but share with us the reasons behind your preference. And all that information will be shared with the board prior to their decision on the 13th. Finally, I'd just like to thank all of you who participated in this discussion over recent weeks. We had almost 200 people who came to meetings where we discussed these issues in detail, and over 2,300 Vestavia residents and employees engaged in the survey online, with 68% leaving one or more comments. So that communication with our community has been very helpful to me and to the board as we move through this consideration, and I thank you for that. Thank you for your interest in this important decision in the life of our school system. If you should have questions or concerns that you would like to express to me directly, please give me a call or contact me through email. Thank you.